The Gelman Stained Glass Museum is home to the most comprehensive collection of stained glass windows in the United States. There are 174 antique stained glass windows on display here that have been acquired from churches of all denominations from across the country for the past 30 years by Dr. Lawrence Gelman, an anesthesiologist in the Rio Grande Valley. Some of the oldest pieces in here go back to the 1850s, and the largest number of windows were created by the famous Tiffany Studios. Dr. Gelman didn't plan on being a stained glass window collector, much less building a 16,000-foot museum dedicated to them. He first purchased a small stained glass window for his home over 30 years ago, and that evidently put his name on a list of potential collectors, because shortly after that he got a call from an auction house about a rare Tiffany window that had come up for sale. And curiosity got the best of him, and he traveled to a dusty warehouse in Los Angeles to see the massive, beautiful window. And from there he was hooked, and he would spend the next few decades trying to find a place to store these huge windows. And so when a church was being closed down, they would call Dr. Gelman and see if he was interested in purchasing their stained glass and giving it a second life. I've seen so many beautiful churches in the towns across Texas during my travels, and they're often the oldest and prettiest structures in town and a centerpiece in these communities. But I've definitely seen my fair share of beautiful old churches that are boarded up and closed down. And I'd even had the thought of what a shame it is to see some of the stained glass windows sitting in these vacant churches. So I love the idea of Dr. Gelman giving some of these types of windows a second life in this place, made specifically to showcase them. And the museum is right across the street from the historic St. John the Baptist Catholic Church and the famous Basilica de San Juan. And I think the museum's location really adds to the feeling of respectfulness of where those windows came from.